Portugal has been one of the top digital nomad destinations over the past 5 years or so, and despite a number of recent changes, it continues to remain a popular option for a lot of digital nomads. And if you're a digital nomad and looking for a new base for 2026, then Portugal should definitely be on your list. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at Portugal's D8 Digital Nomad Visa, talking about the requirements and the process to apply for it. And joining me in this video to explain it in more detail is legal expert Amanda Dias from Bureaucracy Portugal. And if you watch my Spain videos, you'll know that I've worked with the Spanish side of Bureaucracy to cover digital nomad visas, non-lucrative visas for Spain. So I hope you enjoyed this video on Portugal's digital nomad visa, and with that, let's go right into it. All right, Amanda, welcome to Millennials with Money, and thank you for introducing us to the Portuguese branch of Bureaucracy.
Thank you so much for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Jonny.
It's great to have you. Yeah, I always love the opportunity to talk about Portugal. As I say, you know, we're very close by on the peninsula, so it's
Yeah,
always good to see what's going on in our neighbors to the east,
yes, it's a
essentially.
wonderful place
To
to
the
live.
west. Sorry, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Perfect. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into the topic of today?
Yes, no problem. So I am Amanda Dias, immigration advisor here at Bureaucracy. We are now extending our business for Portugal as well, and I am the person who are the person responsible for this project here in Portugal. I used to work with this business around 3 years now, and it's a pleasure to be here sharing all my knowledge with you about visas.
Great. We're very excited to learn from you today. So our
Great.
choice of visa for this video is the D8 visa,
Yes.
also known as the Digital Nomad Visa. So maybe you can give us a bit of an overview before we get into the specifics.
Yes, no problem. So the digital nomad visa is recommended for people who works abroad Portugal as a remote worker, freelancer, or independent workers who earn all your money abroad Portugal, outside Portugal. So if you have a contract with a company, if you have your payslip, your invoices because you are a freelancer, you can work through Portugal. But of course, you need to fulfill some requirements that we will talk soon.
Okay, great. So would you say then that that is the kind of people that this visa is best suited to? And is there anyone else who you would say that this might be a good option for?
No, the nomad visa is for people who have a contract with a company or works as a freelancer outside Portugal. We could not apply for the nomad visa and work for a Portuguese company. You must work for a company outside Portugal.
Okay, so who can apply for this visa?
Well, any non-European citizen can apply for the nomad visa. So if you work remotely for a company or for yourself and you are not a European person, you can apply for the digital nomad visa.
Okay, great. What about some of the requirements of the Nomad visa? I imagine there's some financial requirements, some
Yes,
administrative tasks involved. So
yes.
why don't you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yes, a good question. For the digital nomad visa, you need to make at least 4 times the minimum wage here in Portugal. It will be around 3,500 euro monthly as a salary. And you can prove it through your contract, your payslip, your bank statements, and also your invoices.
Okay. That financial requirement as well, does it have to be, for example, I'll give you the Spain side.
Okay, no problem.
So Spain's requirement is that the financial requirements for Spain, you have to hit it every single month up
Mhm.
until. But in Portugal, I understand they're more flexible and it's more like an average of the
No,
past
actually,
months.
it's the same rule for Spain. You need to show
Oh,
three consecutive months making the same minimum wage, minimum earn.
make it the same. Yeah.
Yeah, so
How
you
would you
need to
say
make.
that? Yeah. So
I
you've
have
made
no
that
idea.
income for at least 3 months. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Perfect. Okay, that's good to know because yeah. So you do need to have some kind of pre-established business
Yes.
or contract before
Yes,
you
you need
can.
to
Okay.
have a constance. They normally they don't understand how the employee works because of course we don't make the same money all months, but you need to make at least 3,500 for 3 months consecutives to be allowed to apply for this visa.
Okay, great.
Great.
What about some of the other requirements? So things like a clean criminal record or
Yes,
how
you
to,
need to
yeah.
show your criminal records without any type of criminal convictions, travel insurance, and a place to stay here in Portugal that can be their lease agreement, hotel accommodation, Airbnb accommodation, or if you have any type of family members or friends living here in Portugal, they also can write you an invitation letter.
So someone could, in theory, just book an Airbnb for the like purpose of getting their digital nomad visa if they don't yet have a fixed place to live, essentially.
Yes, they do for the visa application. I will explain to you in a few moments how the process for the visa works. So when you apply for the visa, you can show our Airbnb accommodation. When you need to change your temporary visa for a residency visa, of course, you need to hold a lease agreement here in Portugal or your own house here. But for the visa application, you could have temporary stay.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, maybe let's go into the application process now. So, how does someone practically go about applying for this visa? What are the steps involved?
Yes. Well, in our company, we always advise you to start the process at least 4 to 6 months before the intended moving date. And then we will assist you in how to gather all your documentation. So you need to show your income, your passport, you need to prove how you earn this money. And then when all the paperwork are done and translated to Portuguese, you are ready for the consular application. So you can either apply through the Portuguese consulate or through the VFS. The VFS is a third company that assists Portugal with the visas. And in this part of the process, no one can represent you. You must go in person with you and your entire family that are working with you in this process, that are joining with you in this process. And all of you need to go to the consulate and deliver your documents. Okay? It makes
Okay.
sense? I
So
answer your
it's
question?
yes. So it always has to be done through the consulate, essentially.
Yes, this is the main difference between Spain and Portugal. In Spain, I know you can apply through Spain. Here, no. Portugal, all the visas you must apply through your home country.
Okay. Cool. How long is the visa valid for once it's been issued, and how would someone go about renewing that visa?
Yes, when you go to the Portuguese consulate and deliver your documents, they will have up to 2 to 3 months to receive, analyze, and approve your visa. Once your visa is approved, it will be stamped in your passport, and the stamp will be valid for 4 months. So within 4 months, you must come and join with us here in Portugal. This visa will be a temporary visa. When you arrive here in Portugal, you need to change your temporary visa for your permanent visa, okay? Your residency card. This card will be valid for 2 years. And after 2 years, if you are enjoying your new life here in Portugal, you can renew it for 3 more years.
Okay, so you can essentially get to the permanent residence requirement of 5 years through the digital nomad visa.
Yes, you're right. And here in Portugal today, when I say today is December 2025, uh, when you live here in Portugal for at least 5 years, you can legally, of course, or through a visa, you can either apply for a permanent residency card if your home country doesn't allow you to hold two different citizenship, or you can either apply for the Portuguese citizenship.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be your next point because, of course, there's been a lot of discussion about the immigration
Yes,
law kind of
we
in the
do.
media.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we do have, so I prefer to tell you what the law say today. In the near future, we can talk again about the law changes, but today, if you stay here for at least 5 years, you can apply for the dual citizenship after 5 years.
Yeah, for the benefit of the viewers, this new law is obviously talking about extending that to 10 years. But as
Yeah,
it
yes,
stands,
yes.
as you say, it's currently five
But
years.
for
And until
now,
that draft, yeah, until that
yes,
draft passes through, then you can
yes,
assume 5 years
yes,
for now.
you're right.
Okay, great. So Portugal also has an entrepreneur visa, the D2 visa. So what would you say are the main differences between the D8 and the D2?
Okay, it's a good question. The digital nomad visa, as I mentioned before, you must work abroad Portugal. You need to earn your money outside Portugal. In another hands, we have the D2 visa. It's for people who open a company here in Portugal. So, of course, if you open up a, a company here in Portugal, you need to make your money here. You need to have your business here, a business plan, economic relevance for Portugal. So to apply for this visa, you need to show to Portugal your business plan, your show to Portugal you have a economic relevance for the country, and sometimes you need to make an investment here in the country as well. So this is the most difference between both visas. One of them you need to earn your money outside, the other one you need to show to the government your relevance and make everything here through Portugal.
Okay. So yeah, the clue is in the name, yeah, the digital nomad visa and the entrepreneur visa. Okay, so that clarifies any doubts on the differences between those two visas. What are some of the best digital nomad locations in Portugal, in your opinion?
Okay. In my opinion, we can start with the biggest city here in Portugal. Lisbon is the capital. Besides, I will always advise you to come to the place where I live, Porto. I love here. I think I mentioned before, I'm not a Portuguese person. I'm from Brazil, and I decided to live here in Porto because I felt in love totally. I love the place. I love the food, the culture is amazing place to live. But here in Portugal, we also have a village for digital nomads, and this village is located in Madeira, in Funchal. So I think it's a good option for you as well.
Yeah, yeah, Funchal and Madeira I've heard are quite attractive and quite interesting
It
as
is,
well.
but if you prefer the surf life, the best weather in the country, of course you can go to Algarve and have the best food. If you like seafood, if you like surfing, is my advices for you.
Yeah, so we can summarize it as so Madeira is like island life, Lisbon
It
is
is.
big city life,
Yes.
Porto is more like small, not small, but like charming town kind of vibe, and
It's
then
a
the Algarve
charming
is
town.
like
Yes, I think
holiday.
this is the best word for Porto. It's a charming town.
Great city, but yeah, charming nevertheless.
Yes, yes,
Perfect. Great. So this is kind of the D8 visa in a nutshell. So Amanda, how can bureaucracy help digital nomads looking to relocate to Portugal with their application?
yes. Great. So my purpose with bureaucracy is assist immigrants to come to Portugal in a smoother and easier way. Why I say that? Because I left Brazil in 2018 to live in another countries, and then I arrived here in Portugal, and I know how the immigration could be stressful if you don't speak the language. So, of course, here in Bureaucracy Portugal, all of us speaks the language, and this is a good thing to assist you, the first thing, and then we assist you to take in how to take your NIF number, is your tax number here in Portugal. We also assist you with your bank account. If you need a Portuguese bank account, we can open it for you even remotely. And of course, we will assist you in how to gather all the documents and make our process easier and smoothly as soon the best way to make it. And we also provide you the translation. Some of the documents must be translated to Portuguese, and we cover these translated this translation, sorry, up to €100. So we assist you with the NIF number, bank account, documents, to review the documents, translate the documents, and with your application on the consulate.
Okay, great. So guys, be sure to check out the video description where I'll leave a link to Bureaucracy if you are interested in applying for a digital nomad visa. Amanda, thank you for your time and your insights. It's been very interesting, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers found it helpful as well.
Thank you so much for the invitation again. It was a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much. Ciao.
Alright guys, so I hope you found that video informative and helpful. If you'd like to work with Bureaucracy on your digital nomad visa application, then I'll leave a link again in the video description that you can check out. Leave a comment and let me know if you're thinking of going to Portugal in 2026 as a digital nomad. And if you like this video and you want to see more videos about Portugal on my channel, then be sure to check out these two videos here. Till next time, I'll see you on the next one. And let's get this money.